think I know Jimin. Jimin is from BTS, yeah, or not? Just he kept changing the pet, like his earrings or watches. Let's pick a person whose face is most similar to Roy. What? Women abandon their pets to marry? The husband punched her on the stomach. Welcome back to podcast. I am back from Haeundae and mountain east side of Korea. I think rural area of Korea is very unappreciated by foreigners, in my opinion. There are a lot of small cities, although we are having problems in mid-size, smaller size cities because we are not having babies. So there's an issue. But again, there are a lot of nice places in Korea outside of Seoul. I think Seoul is a bit too over appreciated by foreigners. Because all the K-pop related stuff, it's in Seoul, so I get that. But if you want to see the country and see the culture, I mean, big cities they don't really have culture, right? It's not only Korea. So if you want to see the country, you should go around and you know see different cities. Busan is nice, but again, Busan is a big city, second capital. But my favorite place is Gangwon-do, which is on the east, and they have a beach and the mountain. This time, I had I wouldn't call it anxiety attack, but I had an anxiety. So I went all the way down to Busan to speak to my shaman. I mean, I talked to him on the phone, course, but every now and then I feel like meeting him face to face, like you miss your friend. So I did that, and I stayed in Haeundae, Haeundae or Gwangalli. That's the place I usually stay. 일로 와, 점점 일로 와, 일로 와. That's the place I usually stay because there are not many accommodations that are Dogo friendly, and there are a lot of options in Haeundae and Gwangalli. Haeundae was a bit too romantic for me. A lot of couples, a lot of bubbly, wobbly, loving, cute couples, like this. So I was like, I'm up out of here. I gotta go. So stayed only one night and then moved to Gangwon-do. It was a good time, and I went to hiking a lot of times and blah blah blah. If you follow me on Instagram, you can see all those things a bit more real time. But again, I don't post stuff on Instagram real time because I'm very careful. Um, I usually post something about the place after I leave. Actually, I have a story about my doggo. I adopted him 5 years ago. 5 years ago, when he was 3. Um, The reason why I'm talking about my doggo's adoption story is because it's all related to marriage and our attitude towards how we adapt and abandon our animals. So I had my first dog right after I came back from England, when I was living with my parents, and I had a hard time convincing my parents, my mom, to adopt a dog. And we adopted Shih Tzu when he was a puppy, and then we had him for 14 years, and we had a very 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 happy 14 years. He was sick in the end, but he was only sick for 1 year. It was a painful time because that last year was very intense, but before that, he was very, very, very healthy. I still miss him. He's my first love. And then I moved out. And I was living alone. And my ex suggested that I should, you know, adopt a dog. And I thought, okay, I've lived alone enough, so I think I can handle one dog. And I don't. I can promise myself that I wouldn't leave him like for long hours because that time was I was already done with the 9 to 5 life. So okay, I'm gonna adopt a dog, and she kind of expected like a Maltese, the white, small, floppy, cute dogs. They are very popular by Korean girls. But Boston Terrier is my dream dog. I can talk about this a bit long, but I'm going to skip it. It was my I actually, before adopting Shih Tzu, I wanted to adapt Boston Terrier because I saw a Boston Terrier near Han River when I just came back from England. By accident, there was a Boston Terrier. At the time, it was a long time ago. So at the time, Boston Terrier was one of the super rare breeds in Korea. So I looked it up. Like, I saw him. I saw a Boston Terrier running around in the park near the river, and I thought that's the coolest kind. I was like, oh my god, I, I, I want him. I want him. So I fell in love, and then I did some research. Then I found out that Boston Terriers are very expensive to adopt in Korea at the time, and then there are not so much of information about this breed. So it was written that having a Boston Terrier in the house, like apartment in Korea, because our homes are small, it's not very good for them because they usually have a very high energy. So like all things considered, also that would be our first house dog. So I gave up, and then after I moved out from my parents' house, I searched for Boston Terrier one more time, and then I realized that on Instagram there's a page for abandoned Boston Terriers only. It's like, what? Because they are so rare when I was considering adopt a dog. Like how many years ago? Like more than 10 years ago, and then they're abandoned. Like I didn't make sense. And then I went, and I was like, there are so many Boston Terriers and waiting for new owner because they've been abandoned or treated badly from former owners. I was shocked. I was shocked, and I asked around why, and my friends told me, or the people on Instagram, they told me that everything in Korea is so everything in Korea is all about trend. Like even the breed, the dog breed, or cats as well. Like people follow certain type of dogs or certain type of cats, and it's usually driven by celebrity. So, for example, what's his name? One name from BTS. I'm not a BTS guy, so I don't know. One name, Jimin. Think I know Jimin. Jimin is from BTS, yeah, or not? Okay, so let's say Jimin, he adapts Boston Terrier, but Boston Terrier is not very popular breed in Korea. And once he adopts Boston Terrier, then everyone they go crazy about Boston Terrier. That happens in Korea. So like if a certain celebrity adapts a certain type of cat, and then people all follow, and then when the hype is gone, people just abandon them. That happens a lot in Korea. Also, there was a celebrity. He was an actor, and he would adopt a cat and abandon the cat after a few months, and then he would adopt another animal and then abandon it. And because he has a lot of fans at the time, I think he got canceled, kind of. But when he was doing that, he was very popular, and like the fans and the people noticed, like, he has a new cat now. It was like 3 months ago he had a different breed, and now he has another one. Is it another one, or is the only one, and the other one is gone? So they found out this guy, he keeps like giving it away, or like a abandon it to some shelter or something, and he kept changing the pet, like his earrings or watches. So it was thank god he was not that popular, but he was quite popular back then. But a lot of people in Korea, they follow the trend. So let's say if C2 is trend now, is hot now, then people will try to adapt the Shih Tzu in the market, and and their price goes up as well. So it's really strange. And I was told that there was a time that Boston Terrier was very popular, and everyone was trying to get them. And then after some time, people get bored of them, and then they abandon them. So I was shocked, and obviously they were abandoned. It was free. It was I was very shocked because like right after I came back from England, it was so expensive to adopt Boston Terrier puppy, and then they are everywhere now. Along with Frenchie, I love Frenchie as well. Although Boston Terrier is my favorite. I also love Pug. Pug is cute as well. So I found this page on Instagram, a lot of Boston Terriers, and I spent some weeks looking at the account because I wanted to be emotionally ready. Although I decided to adopt Boston Terrier, abandoned Boston Terrier. So I was looking at the page every day for like a couple of weeks, and then I saw him. I saw him. His English name. He actually had an English name, not Korean name. Was Roy, like the singer, the Pretty Boy singer, right? Uh, right? I don't follow K-pop. I think it's a singer. Anyway, so his name was Roy, and I always like the old-fashioned Korean name. So like Roy, I was like, oh, I don't like the name, but his picture, it spoke to me. It's like, oh, like I don't know what it is, but I want him. Like he is so cute. I feel the connection. So the page usually they help to adapt, but for him, they said there's a temporary owner, take like a caretaker. Like please contact them directly. So I did. I text them. I told them that I'm interested in Roy because that house they had two Boston Terriers, and it was a lot. Two Boston Terriers is a lot of work. Especially if your house is not as huge as like real houses like in America or UK, where we mostly we live in apartments. So two Boston Terriers, it can be a lot. I don't think it is a lot, but it can be a lot. So they already had one more Boston Terrier, but he was abandoned. So they've been taking care of him for like 300 days, like less than 1 year. So I contacted them and they said that oh, we're gonna have an interview. I was like, I think that's good. Sure. Also, there's a fee. There's a fee for your responsibility that you're gonna. It's like a promise. It's like kind of like pledge that I promise that I will take a good care of Roy. So there's a bit of fee, and you're gonna give it to me. It's a personal transaction. Are you okay with it? So I'm more than okay with it. I think you're great for taking care of him on top of your own Boston Terrier for almost 1 year. So like your fee is reasonable, and I love the fact that you're trying to have an interview with me. And she gave me some questions, and you text me tomorrow, so we're gonna have an interview. So prepare for these questions and tell me the truth. Is okay. So we had a okay interview. I did my best, and then there was there's a small issue that I had experience of having a dog for many years, but he was my first Boston Terrier, so she hesitated a little. Oh, it was she actually married couple. It was a married couple, and the wife did the interview with me on the phone because he was also from Gangwon-do. He was staying in Gangwon-do East. So she gave me homework. She gave me homework. Like 3 days later or 4 days later, I'm gonna call you again about Boston Terrier. Please do some research about the breed and think about their characteristics. So you are okay with their personality or medical conditions and blah blah blah. So sure, and I did the research, and then I called her back in the second interview, and then a week later she called me, he's yours, and please come and pick him up. And I drove like 2 or 3 hours to Gangwon-do, and then I picked him up. I actually slept one night in Gangwon-do because like him riding with him for the first time on the same day I met him for the first time. I didn't want to be tired, so I went to Gangwon-do one day before, and I went to pick him up fresh, and said hello to the temporary owner, caretaker, the married couple. And it turned out they had a hotel, like a hotel slash shop for the pets. So, and also she does like a she cuts hair for the pets whenever you know we need to do it. They do that for the clients. So they running a business, like a dog related business. So oh, that's nice. And then I said hello to their other Boston Terrier and to Roy, and I renamed him right after. And we had a small talk because she told me that there are like five candidates, including myself. So I was competing against four other people to adopt him. He was popular. He was popular doggo. And so I asked her, like, why did you pick me out of five? Um, her husband was there as well. So I'm curious, like, if you don't mind, can you tell me why you picked me out of five? And then she's told me that honestly, everyone was very, very nice, and everyone was around the same age, and they're all mostly for freelancers or private business owner. So he won't be alone in the house, or some of them were married as well. So there's a wife or a husband who can take care of him all day. So it was all good. They were happy with the five of us. So they had hard time to pick the last one, the only one. And then she had a hard time. The husband was not very involved in the process, so she had a hard time. So she asked for help to her husband, like, "Hey, baby, can you help me with this? Look, the five people I interviewed like twice, and they're very good. All of them too good. I don't know what to do." And the husband said, "Okay, so let me see their faces." And because on Kakao, I had a my face, and then husband suggested, let's pick the, because since they are all good people, experience wise, manner wise, and all the things considered, they are all good. I'll be happy to give him to all three of them. But to narrow it down to one, let's pick a person whose face is most similar to Roy. And wife and husband both picked me. It's like I was very happy when they told me that story. When I was picking him up, I was very, very, very happy. It's like yes, and it was one of the best compliments that I've been given, and I still get that sometimes randomly when I go places and people say hello to my doggo, and like sometimes people say that I don't mean anything bad or rude, but I think he has owner's face. It's like I am very, very, very happy. That's my favorite compliment. So that's how we met, and then it's not the end. And then like 3 weeks later, I got a random DM from unknown account, and it was she, and she said, "Hey, I'm actually Roy's original owner. I adopted him when he was a puppy. Like she bought from the shop. We still have him. It's horrible. Um, and then something happened to me, so I couldn't take care of him. And then background story was that his temporary owner, caretaker, that who kept him for 300 days. So the original owner of Cheolbong, new name, she was a regular customer uh, from the same neighborhood, and she used to live close by. And then she used to buy stuff there, and sometimes she asked the shop to take care of his hair a little bit, trim it or whatever. And then they became close, and they do the business of like a taking care of the dogs for like a few nights as well. You pay them, and then the place is kind of called a hotel for the pets, and they keep the animals safely for a few days when the owners are traveling or they go on a business trip. So like usually people do that a lot here in Korea. So usually they are safe, and usually the shop owners take pictures of them like daily and send it to the clients, blah blah blah. So she used to do that as well. But and then she used to ask them to take care of him more often, and then like, and also longer as well. Like first time it was like just one night, and like after a few weeks, like it became like 3 days, and after a few weeks it became 5 days, and it was fine. I mean, she must have a story. So the shop was fine with it, and then one day she told the owner of the shop that I'll be away for 1 week, and I'll pick him up later. Okay, so it was regular thing, and then she never came back. She never came back, and that 1 week became 300 days. So what happened was, um, the shop owner, the hotel owner, dog hotel owner, she kind of expected her to come back one day and apologize and give us a little bit of money because, taking care of him for 300 days from a client is a lot of money, but she was going to kind of let that go and just take some of the money from, his food and all that kind of stuff. So she was going to forgive her if she comes back and apologize, but she never did. So before she wrote a post about his adoption for everyone, she actually posted one article that, hey, if you're looking at this account, Roy, uh, Roy is very fine, and it's been 300 days, and we have a change in our family. So we have some internal reason to um, to put him out for adoption. We cannot take care of him anymore because we already have another Boston Terrier, and the reason was having a baby. They wanted to have a baby, so we're gonna only have one Boston Terrier, which was ours always. But Roy was, or yours, my clients, I mean customers. So it's been 300 days already. I'm gonna give you 2 weeks. If you read this article, because you're not responding to me, not answering my call, not answering my text, also nothing from your Instagram account. So I'll wait for two weeks. You come back, apologize, and I don't need any money. Later on, she said like no money is fine as long as you sincerely apologize to me for, you know, ghosting without your dog, which is terrible for me and for him as well. And I will let that slide, and I'll be happy, more than happy to give him back to you. And you have to promise me that you'll take a good care of him. She waited 2 weeks, nothing, and then I came in and I adopted him, which is a beautiful thing. But what happened was 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, I adopted him. I got a random DM from empty account from his original owner, and she said, "I am so sorry that I did this. Blah blah blah. I had a reason. Didn't tell me what, but I had a reason that I did this. Blah blah blah. I hope you understand." Um, that was wrong because she didn't have to send me a message. She was supposed to contact the hotel owner because she did all the work for 300 days, but she didn't. I was like, this woman is wrong on so many levels. And long story short, I think she was. We suspect, we are quite sure that his original owner, she was getting married. That's why she abandoned my doggo. It's quite common because I brought up this story because of the comment I got from one of our videos. The the comment goes, "What? Women abandon their pets to marry? In the West, people don't date someone who can't be around their dog or cat, whatever pet they have." Yeah. So abandoning their pets before marriage is quite common. I actually blocked someone in my social circle because she abandoned her cat before marriage. And also, it was not like she was getting married to her long-term boyfriend. She just had like a quick blind date and got married in 2 months, and then she put out her cat for adoption. They lived together for like 6 years, and 2 months the new guy for the new guy, she just gave up. So that disgusted me. I blocked her right away. She used to be a good friend of mine. I blocked her. Obviously, I didn't get the invitation because I blocked her. She couldn't send me the invitation. She kind of knows. I think she knows that I got fucking angry because I asked her. She she posted an article on Facebook. Is there anyone who wants my cat because I'm getting married? I cannot take care of her anymore. So I sent a message like, What? Like, is that true? Or your account got hacked?" But it's like, no, 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 no. I'm really getting married, and it's our friend. I knew that girl as well. It's our friend's brother, and we had a blind date 2 months ago, and now we are getting married. And this guy is allergic to cats, so I can't. What can I do? But I was like, but you lived with your cat for 6 years, and you met this guy 2 months ago. Like, priority. So you're that desperate to marry him? Like, can you not keep dating someone else? No, 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 no. I don't have much time because I'm getting old. It's like, okay. So I double checked. That she was being a donkey, and then I blocked her right away. So she disgusted me. So yeah, to answer her comment, people do abandon cats and dogs a lot, and also summer is a popular season to abandon their dogs on the beach. When they go on holiday, they leave the dog on the beach, and then they go home. Not only single people, family do that as well. Like wife and husband, kids, like they have a good time on the beach, like swimming, camping, or whatever. And on their way home, they leave the dog outside of the car, and it's like, bye bye, have a good life. Google it. I'm not sure if you can find English articles, but if you Google it in Korean on Naver, it's very easy to find. And summer holiday season is a popular season for abandoning your dogs and cats. It's quite crazy. Yes, I'm going to share another story. We have an online community like Reddit. Personally, I think Reddit is very toxic, especially about Korea. It was about what do you call that? The forum, like a Korea about Korea, and people are very toxic, and they're talking out of their ass. I was told that those people who talk about Korea, they haven't been here even, and they talk about Korea as if they're locals. But anyway, so we have an online community like Reddit, and then this article was very famous, very popular article. So the story goes, so there's a married couple, and the wife always had a dog, like way before meeting her husband. So when they got married, she told him that without dog, I'm not gonna marry anybody. So the dog comes with me. So okay, that's fine. But the husband was not really a dog person, which is fine. He was not allergic or anything, but he doesn't hate dogs, but he doesn't really like dogs either. So he was okay with it, and they got married. And the dog was very, very like it was a good dog. The dog didn't bark, or the dog was not aggressive or anything. But after a few months, it was fine. It was fine for a few months after marriage, and then they decided to have a baby. And then, in Korea, a lot of people who don't really know dogs or cats, they assume that having animals around infants is really, really bad for them. So I don't know where they got the information from, but so they say that having animals around infant is really toxic. It's very dangerous, and I don't want that. And then they abandon their um, dogs and cats a lot. So before people get married, girls do that, boys do that as well. So it's not a gender thing. Like, please don't make any of my story a gender thing. So a lot of people do that. Anyway, so a lot of young Korean people they tend to abandon their pets before marriage or before having a baby. Uh, Or sometimes when the dogs and cats get old during the summer season, I don't know why they do that, but the summer holiday season, they abandon their animals on the beach or mountain as well. So the husband, weird guy, he suggested, I'm worried. I'm worried about our dog, your dog, because we are having a baby soon. And I fear that maybe the dog would bite our baby. It's like never happened before, but he's worried anyway. Not to mention the dog was always good, like doesn't even bark. And we should consider sending him to the training camp so he can behave when we have our newborn baby in our house. And she disagreed, but he really wanted this. So it's like, okay, because I'll be the wife. I'll be away for a while in the hospital, and after that, the care center, like women after having a baby, a lot of Koreans they go to this care center for the wives, the moms. So that place they take care of the wife, like provide them good food and make sure they can relax and recover. So she'll be away for a long time anyway, and the dog, no, the husband, he's not really a dog person, so she was also concerned that he wouldn't take him to walk, blah blah blah, or not, pay much attention to his water or food. So it's like, okay, I think it makes sense because I'll be away. In the meanwhile, let's send him to the training camp so he can be even better. Although he's a good dog, it's like, okay. She hesitated. She hesitated, but like she agreed in the end. And then wife came back with a baby. So okay, so next day we are back here. Our lovely baby, newborn baby, and wife. I am back. Good to see you, everyone. And we're gonna take our dog back from the training center tomorrow. So next day, she went to um, take him back, right? So the whole plan basically backfired. Um, the article said the dog was very aggressive, um, and that's something the wife she hasn't seen before. So the whole time driving, the dog was angry, and the dog when the dog came into the house, it was worse. Like he was barking and he was like trying to attack people. I think I think the dog probably thought the owners abandoned them. Probably, I don't know, but the dog was angry, so backfired them. I don't think that would have happened if they didn't send him to the training center. So we have no idea what happened in the training center. Obviously, the people in the training center would say good things about the dog. Nothing bad happened. He was always good. Blah blah blah. But funny enough, when the dog was back, he was very, very aggressive. And then he was running around, barking, and the couple didn't know what to do. It's like, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? It's okay. It's your home. We are here. But, we can't really speak to them. So, and then the dog spotted the infant, and the dog bit the leg or hand or something, but very lightly. The baby, like, long story short, baby was fine, but the dog did bite the hand or the foot of the infant very lightly. That there was no bleeding, nothing. But the dog did bite. So everyone was shocked, and they didn't know the infant was safe when he just bit the baby. So the husband he snapped. He snapped. He kicked the dog, right? He kicked the dog, so the dog was like pushed back to the wall. And then everyone panicked. Obviously, the wife panicked as well. So she had a go at the husband, like, "How can you do that?" And shouting at his face, like very closely. And what happened? The husband punched her on the stomach, and she went like this. Oh, and then when she was on the floor, he also kicked the wife in the belly, just like how he kicked the dog. And that was the end of the story. From like, I wouldn't call this Korean. Reddit, but we have a very toxic community like that. But it's usually women's, middle-aged women's online community, and they usually come up with the very toxic stories or controversial. And that story of the husband beating the wife apparently was the first time, but he did beat her twice. Punched her on the stomach and kicked her on the stomach when she was down, and also he kicked the dog. And then he apologized later, but she cannot, get rid of the memory, the experience of getting beaten, like two attacks in like 2 seconds. And not to mention the dog was hurt, obviously. Um, so I thought about talking about this story with David in proper podcast, but we hesitated because in that online community, a lot of stories are fabricated for for attention, and this story is very very extreme. So there's no way that we can check if this story is legit, right? Some people ask me about my artwork, if they could buy it. You can buy it. I'm not selling original yet, but print you can buy it. Some of the prints are actually, I feel like they look better than original. There's no Photoshop, obviously, but print you can buy. I'm going to open a site for shopping in the second half. But right now I can sell it one by one. Also, but also you can wait until I have a website and you can see more of my artworks. But Asia, I think it was Asia who is interested in buying my artwork. But in the second half, David and I we will shoot videos about my artwork as well. So if you can wait, and then you can have a look at my different artwork and then buy the prints. And um, if you want to buy it now, you can email me regarding the purchase. Please don't try to get too personal. I don't reply. But if you are very very interested and if you really want to buy my artwork now, print only, you can email me. But also you can wait like 2 months, 2 month or 3 month, and I'll be talking about my artwork, like what's behind the my artwork. I have a lot of stories because my artwork takes average 3 month to 6 month one piece because it's pointillism and I use very small pen. That I always have a lot of stories behind it. So David and I will shoot separate videos to explain what's there, why I chose to draw this, and what it means. And there's a series of my artwork, and also this is a single artwork that's not a series. Blah blah blah. We're gonna do that, and also I also have a story why I drew my dog. Yes, because it's sorry, the artwork is there. Anyway, and also my artwork, because it's print, it can be customized to different sizes. If you're interested, please let me know by email. Please try not to get too personal. If you do that, I will not answer any of your questions. Um, or if you have a good question, okay. But nowadays, I'm getting too many silly questions like catfishing by Korean men situation. Do you think it's a red flag? Obviously, if you're asking me, the guy you speak to recently, if the whole thing is a catfishing, it is obviously catfishing. I don't answer that kind of emails. Too silly. Like if someone asks you to send them money, obviously it's catfishing as well. So anyway, back to artwork. If you're interested in purchasing it now, you can send me email, but or please wait about 2 months, and I'll explain what they are and why I drew them. Yeah. Wow. Time is up already. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back with a new video. Have a good night. 바이. 철봉아. 빠이빠이, 빠이빠이. 빠이빠이 해봐. 빠이빠이. 형아 말고. 빠이빠이, 빠이빠이. 빠이빠이.